Hi, welcome! Easter is coming up and I want to share my favorite brioche Easter bread with you guys. This bread is so delicious. It has raisin inside that's very moist, it has sugar icing on top, and this recipe is fairly easy to make. So at first I'm going to create a good environment for my yeast. Measure 100 grams of milk and warm it up to 85 degrees in Fahrenheit. Add 1.5 teaspoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of flour. Mix it well, cover it with a plastic wrap or a towel, but you do want the air to come in because the yeast need to breathe. And let it stand for about 20 minutes. You want the batter to double in size. If your yeast won't start growing, then there's probably something wrong with it. You should repeat this step again or get a new yeast. Get a big bowl and add your yeast batter. Add 6 eggs. Add 50 grams of sugar. Add 500 grams of flour. Add 250 grams of butter, room temperature. Add some lemon zest. 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix it until you get one even batter. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of cognac. If you'll be adding cognac or brandy, then add additional 50 grams of flour. Add 1 cup of raisin and mix it for a few minutes. You can either cover it with a towel and leave it for 3 hours to rise. But what I like to do, I preheat my oven to 150 degrees. Then I turn it off. It's not on, it's off. And the dough will rise twice as fast for about an hour and a half. My dough rised and now I'll be putting it in my molds. Use a little flour to help you work with the dough, but don't use too much because you want the brioche bread to stay moist. I'm brushing some butter on the molds to prevent the bread sticking. Now simply make round balls and fill your forms. You only need to fill about 1/3 of the form. Cover your molds with the towel and let them proof for about 2 hours. Again, I put mine in a warm oven and they were ready in 1 hour. But please, if you do this, don't cook your dough because the oven needs to be just slightly warm, nothing above 150 Fahrenheit. I'm preheating my oven to 375 and I'm adding some water to make a steam environment. My smaller molds are about 4 inches in diameter and I bake them for 16 minutes. And the square one is about 5 inches in diameter and that one had to be baked for a little longer, for about 20 minutes. I'm also adding water to create more steam, you can see right here. I'll be decorating the Easter bread with sugar icing. And for that, you'll need 1 egg white and about 1 cup of powdered sugar. The more sugar you add, the thicker and more brighter in color the icing will get. Sometimes I use the back of the knife to help me take the bread out. When you're decorating the bread, it should be still warm but not hot. And I'm being honest with you, I bake Easter bread every single year, and this recipe is something else. It's so good. You should definitely try it.